Hey guys, it's Tiffany of Tough Angel Books, and I'm just going to start off by saying that after this week's book talk, I may not have book talks every Monday because work is actually starting to get really busy and I'm gone for like most of the week to work. So I'm going to be putting most of my energy into my Thursday videos for you guys, and when I actually finish a book, I will post a book talk then. But just bear with me, it's getting busy for me too. Anyway, so for this week's book talk, I decided to do it on the book I finished for the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, which took place on October 17th. And that book is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I was so impressed with this book and how it turned out and everything that happened in it, because like every page was just grabbing my attention and making me want to read more. I was so happy and so impressed with it. Like the way all the guys in this just kind of split with their opinions on Thomas, and you know, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing, like all the opinions were like split down the middle of all the guys in the glade, and like everything that happens in the story is just one twist after another, and it's just absolutely incredible because there's things that Thomas has been able to accomplish that has not really been accomplished before. And then like everything that happens, like he gets the position he wants like rather quickly, like within the first, I think, like 72 hours of being in the glade, he got to be a runner, which is what he wanted from day one. And it was interesting the way everything turned out and the way everything just kind of worked that direction. But it's like, even after he got his runner status, there were a lot of twists and turns that took place after that, and a lot of like huge changes that happened in the glade. And the glade had been around for 2 years with just boys, and so it was absolutely amazing how well that turned out. And it, like, seeing the trailers, you know that there's a girl that shows up and just kind of changes everything in the glade. And like this goes into a lot of detail about that and just what's her connection with Thomas and so on and so forth. And it's just the way it's written, like, James Dashner, you did an amazing job writing this book. I adored this book, and I'm probably going to end up binge reading the rest of the series the moment I have like 4 or 5 days to myself and just sit and read 3 books in a row. Why not? But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the non-spoiler section, because there are a lot of things that happen in this that if I talk about it in the beginning, I'm going to spoil it for the rest of you guys. Regardless if you've seen the movie or not, read the book because it has so much more detail than the movies do. I have not watched the movie yet, so don't spoil the movie for me. On Goodreads, I put this a 4 out of 5 stars. It's more like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. There were a couple slow parts that annoyed me, but all in all, I still really enjoyed the book. Alright, like I said, that is going to be it for the non-spoiler section, so please, if you don't want to get spoiled, I will see you this Thursday. Until then, happy reading to you guys. Okay, so to everyone that stayed, which is probably everyone who's watching this, there is a lot that happens in this. 'Cause, like, oh my god. And then, okay, I'm just gonna start with Captain Galley. He pissed me off from the moment he introduced himself. I could not stand him from day one. And then it was just, oh, it was so, like, well written and everything. That's like every page just keeps getting your attention. And I'm really hoping that the rest of the saga is like this, where every page just grabs your attention and just begs you to read more. Because, like, everything in here, from Albie to, oh, what's the keeper's name? The keeper of the runners, I can't remember his name, but like he played a bigger role than I expected him to. And then like everyone is just absolutely amazed when Thomas not only survives the night in the maze, but also saves Albie and the keeper of the runners from being eaten by these grievers. And it's just, it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going and going. It keeps grabbing your attention and pulling you in. And then when Teresa showed up, like everything changed. No supplies showed up. The sky that was always clear suddenly went dark and gray, and then the doors wouldn't close. They just stayed open. And so it's like, and then it became this thing of every night the grievers would take one person and kill them and leave. Every night they would take one person, so they realized that they had to act fast and that it wasn't really an option, that they needed to find a way out of the maze. And then it's like everything with Gally, like, oh my god. Like, he takes off and does everything like that, and then he comes running back, saying, warning everyone else who's barricaded in the homestead that every night the grievers are going to take one person a night, and it's just, oh, that's a lot to take in. And so it's just everything like that. And then you find out about Teresa and Thomas's telepathy with each other, and it's just, oh, it is so much to take in that I can't even fathom everything at the moment. Well, I can fathom everything, I just can't put everything into words. And so that's probably what I like the most about this book, is just, it just goes right at you and you are forced to try and take it in. And just, I kind of hated the ending a little bit, just because that poor kid, he just wanted to see his parents, or find out if he had parents. Hey. And then, oh my god, right, the changing. If you ever get stung by the grievers, you have to take the grief serum, what it's called. And then it's like agonizing pain, because you are stuck going through memories of the previous life you had before arriving in the glade. And it's just, they change because of those memories. And so Thomas had to do that to be able to solve the maze, to be able to find a way out and save everyone. And when he got stung and when he went through the change, a lot of people were pissed at him because they knew he did it on purpose. It wasn't by accident, he did it on purpose. But he was just he knew he had to do it to be able to solve the puzzle and everything. And so when he came through, he told everyone the truth. And I could not recommend this book more if you have not read it. Even if you watch the movie, like, read the book. There's so much more that goes on in here than it does in the movies. And I promise you will not regret it. That is it for my book talk this week. I don't know if I'll have one up next week, but I will try my best. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button. I make new videos every Thursday, and I will try to put up book talks on Mondays. Until next time, happy reading!